All right, I went out there. I go to move this car because I have no idea why this guy parks in front of my dad's truck. And essentially, Wesley, if you went out there, there is no opening for anyone else to come in.
He's like in front of the gate, right in front of the gate.
No, he is literally in front of the gate. There's your car, and there's a sliver about that big for anyone else to come in. So obviously, no car can, right? A human can, but that's not the issue. And I go out there to fucking move this car, put this shit in drive, and it goes back in the park. Put this shit in drive, goes back in the park. Put this shit in drive, goes back in the park. So you know what? Let me just do reverse. Puts it back. The car itself, by itself, does it. Back in the park. The computer's just doing this shit over and over and over again. My sister goes, of course, it has to be George's car. Because who else would do this? And I don't know what George. By the way, why is your car so dirty?
I don't know.
He lives in there, bro.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not talking about a bit of filth, right? Everyone, we can all understand a bit of filth. And it's not the cleanness, but no, this guy's car is so dirty. I'm not talking about the outside as if he hasn't washed it. I'm talking about the inside.
That's even worse.
It is.
Like when the outside's dirty, that's okay. Like it's a whatever, wind or whatever, rain.
It's a car wash away from being fine. But this guy's inside is disgusting.
You don't vacuum it?
I do. I do.
You just go get a car.
I haven't been doing
Hey,
that.
bro,
I'm not gonna lie.
Have you heard of Rodriguez Detailing? He'll come to you.
Please hit him up.
Not this year.
I will.
I haven't yet this year.
This guy's car is... It feels as if someone left the car sitting somewhere for 10 years.
Yeah, it's dirty.
It is so
you don't wipe it down.
Like I sat down and I'm worried about how much filth I may have on my pants right now.
You might have like chlamydia.
That's prevalent. Oh
Just
yeah,
based
he
on the
works.
car?
No, there's jujitsu, bro.
Yeah, he's fucking skin to skin with other dudes and shit.
Is that how that works?
It could be traffic.
Yeah,
maybe.
Skin to skin.
From
Yeah,
sweat
and shit.
Sweat.
Oh shit! Okay, didn't know that.
Saliva.
Really?
You get STDs like that, fool. If you're
There are certain ones, yeah.
like you can get herpes like that. Like if let's say you and your boys get out the shower or whatever, not like you guys are showering together, but you're in the gym or whatever in the locker and his towel, he has herpes and he wipes his shit and you use it, like yeah, you can get herpes like that.
Oh, I know. I knew some guy that used to work with my dad, and he was a truck driver before.
Mhm.
And obviously, like he's on the road and he had to take a shower in a public restroom.
Mhm.
And he said that like he was taking a shower and he remembers that day, like he, no pun intended, he dropped the soap. And obviously he picks it back up, but he still like showers with it, right?
Mm.
And I guess come to find out, like he ended up getting craps and his wife divorced him because of it, because she thought he was cheating.
I don't know about that one. Maybe he was.
Well, truck drivers do have this sort of reputation for, hooking up at these truck stops. Those truck hookers, they have a nickname. I just forget it at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's dudes.
Like dude.
Yeah,
hookers.
that's very prevalent. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of like parodies on shows. I was actually watching the 70s shows. I don't know if you guys fuck with that.
Yeah.
And it was a truck driver. They were all in the cabin and they left Kelso. And he was trying to hitchhike his way up to the cabin. And a truck driver picked him up and he started telling him all kinds of things, calling him beautiful. Like, and like the guy was just like, in so many words, he was saying like, oh, they're going to.
Fuck.
Yeah, like he was complimenting him and shit.
Yeah.
And then Kelso was just kind of being like, how do you say? Like he was flirty naive.
Yeah. He didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, and then
That's
after
just his character.
yeah, and then he kind of reminds me of George, like ugly George, or George is ugly.
A good looking George. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, man. I mean, he's good looking, more good looking than any of us here.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
yeah, but that's pretty prevalent. Like we're
It is. Well, based on
it's like
how you keep the inside of your car, I imagine your room at home is atrocious.
he looks like he's
it's way cleaner.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
It's
You
cleaner.
jack off in your bed, dude.
It's way cleaner.
Dude, his seats were dirty. How is it that I can tell that your leather seats are dirty?
Yeah, bro.
They
You
look
gotta have my boy
stained.
Rodriguez Detailing.
They look stained.
Or at
And you
least
have
good.
black leather seats.
They are stained.
He lives like down the street.
What are they stained of? Like cum, blood? What is it?
You're not fucking so
Joints?
unless it's your cum.
Joints?
Like the ash that fell by accident.
The ass that fell.
The ash.
You gotta vacuum it though, man.
Dude, it looks like no one has ever touched the inside of that car since you've had it. Have you ever had the interior of it detailed? Or have you yourself cleaned it at all?
Negative.
I've cleaned it. Like pretty good.
What are we talking about? Like, what's cleaning to you? Like, what do you mean when you say you cleaned it? How
You
did
just
you
took out
clean
the
it?
trash.
I love when he says that. Pretty good.
Vacuumed everything. I used it was like a
dirty.
spray. Like you have to scrub the seats.
Okay. What about the dash?
I was using like
A little spit shine.
they're wipes, but I was
Wipes.
yeah, the
Wise.
wipes.
So wise. It's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would use those and just I would just scrub everything, every little
Really old nook and cranny.
yeah.
How long has that been, George? Please tell me.
A couple weeks ago.
No shot.
Shut the fuck up.
Before COVID.
George.
Take a
A
shot,
month,
George.
like a month ago.
And by the way, I'm not what I'm about to say, I'm not doing this for the camera or for like the episode. It legitimately looked like
Yeah.
as if George, pay attention. It legitimately looked like someone hasn't touched the inside of the car for at least minimum a year. And I would say,
Don't lie.
no joke, closer to 2 years.
George,
No.
you're not to lie to us, bro.
After this episode, everyone go look the inside of the car. I'm not doing this for, see what I mean? And I'm not doing this for the episode. I'm not doing this for like jokes or laughs or to fuck with George.
Well, this is funny. So
But that's the point. Everyone's gonna think that I'm just fucking with George. But this is like, it was literally that bad. I can't believe how bad it was.
just clean it, man.
I will.
And how, by the way, we're gonna, get off of George at this point, but how is it possible that it looked that bad? Who else do you have in that car?
Well,
Like,
I'll take my
don't
sister.
you go by yourself places?
Sisters don't tell you nothing.
I take my sister, my little sister.
One sister. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. It feels like a family's in there daily.
They eat in the car.
Yeah.
having
It
food.
feels like there's constant, because sometimes you take a road trip and there's a lot of people in your car and then
Yeah.
you
Or yeah,
notice
you-
like, oh shit, like there's a little bit of dirt where there usually isn't dirt.
Yeah, because you go.
I do eat in my car sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, I eat in my car sometimes too, but my shit don't look like yours.
Maybe every day.
No, no, like I need hand sanitizer, dude. No joke. This shit was so bad.
What the fuck?
I know, why did you do that?
A fool's rubbing the seat, man.
No, well, the steering wheel,
Oh,
and
now
like
you got
opening
chlamydia on your
shit.
nose.
Nah, airborne. I didn't touch my nose.
Like when I got hired at my current job, the manager, he asked one of the managers, because I did like 3 interviews, one of them asked me if I were to go in like to your car right now, like would it be dirty? Like how dirty would it be? And I was like, oh, it's pretty clean. He's like, how often do you get a car washed? And I was like, probably like once a month or something. And then he didn't actually go look into my thing.
Yeah.
Here's how. What does the back seat look like?
That sounds like
What kind of
car wash
questions
test.
are these? What the?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. That's interesting. I've never heard of that from an employer, but I guess that's a good.
That's an invalid question.
You think? I think that's a pretty metric.
I mean,
that's a good
I would
metric.
assume everyone would say like it was clean. Like even if it wasn't, I would hope George would be like, oh, it's a mess right now. I would hope he'd be like, nah,
No, it's
pretty good.
bad.
In your situation,
That's bad.
for example, let's just say your manager would have actually gone to the vehicle itself. He obviously would have found it pretty clean.
Yeah,
But I can only imagine what happens to the people who he actually goes to the vehicle and he's like, holy shit, this is not clean at all.
well, I don't think he. I mean, I never asked him, but I don't think he's ever actually went to like go check.
You don't think? Okay.
Only the
I'd like to
girls.
think he's at least done it a couple times. Just to really,
No, who's doing that? Bro?
Yeah.
I would. Personally,
That's
I
a
would
big
do
word.
that.
I talked about it with like my coworkers and be like, yo, if he would have done that, I would have been like, yo, bro, I don't work. You know what? What else you want to
Boy,
see? Bro?
hey.
Hey, you were like, you got shit stains in your underwear? Let me see.
But see, that's the thing. It'll keep me from hiring a person like George. No,
But
I get
I
it.
would hire, I don't need to get to the car wash list and not hire George. I could just see like off the, because he's probably gonna go to the interview like this.
Yeah.
I give you that one. You're right.
Maybe longer hair.
No, he would go with like on purpose with not a haircut. How have you gone dressed to your interviews like you work at now?
With a button up.
No,
what kind of
the
button?
jeans? You wearing jeans?
Yeah, I take my shit in.
But
Oh,
with
yeah,
shorts.
no.
You tucking your
Are
shirt
you,
with jeans?
are you wearing those Vans?
No,
What are you wearing?
like dress.
Do you actually go like that, George?
No,
Yeah.
What kind of pants
Or
you
just
wearing
like-
though?
You
my
put
my
on
dad
facade.
always told me. My dad always tells me to
Damn.
dress good.
That's right.
So why can't
dress
you do
well,
that whenever you
dress well, but okay.
Mm.
He's like, what do you mean?
But that's only like one day out of the year.
Yeah.
Great advice, though. I'm not gonna lie. My first car, I used to have that shit like a dumpster.
But that was the Dodge Avenger, right?
yeah, the blue one. Ah, dang.
You know what? But that's a little different.
I was young, bro.
That's a little
Yeah,
different.
George is a grown ass man. He's not young.
Yeah,
no more.
it
I
is.
didn't know how to be clean back then.
It's one thing to be 18 or 19 and have your first or second car, and you know,
Filthy.
and be that's different. Especially when I'm sure you had a bunch of people in there.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
and you're just going through life. That's different. It's different to be fucking 26 years old, 27 years old, and have the vehicle that apparently you love so much, and have that shit dirty as fuck. I don't get it. Like, don't you like this car?
Not really, but I mean,
What? Okay, whatever.
Bro, he was just telling, like, when you were gone, I was like, you just get a new car. And he's like, no, I love this car.
Wow, you're so fake, George. You are so fucking fake.
I didn't say I love.
He was like, I have whatever, how much more money to pay off of it.
Yeah, I rewound the tape on that one, George. Why even lie? It's a
now.
I personally love your car. I just wish it was clean. Like me and that, I always talk to Nancy like, yo, I love George's car. Like it looks so.
I love
I
it and
love
hate it. It's so many problems. I just wish sometimes I just want to crash it, and sometimes I just want
This
to.
guy, what the?
Sometimes
Don't say that again on camera.
Yeah, that's insurance fraud, George. Please.
Sometimes I just want to just fix it and just keep it nice and just.
Well,
You
you're
know.
not going to keep it nice.
I am this time. I am.
Okay.
I will.
It took
I'm
this
gonna clean
podcast to really call him out on and set him straight on.
If Rodriguez detailing doesn't tell me that you booked an appointment with them, George, I'll be disappointed.
I will. I'll contact them.
Do you even know who that is?
I don't know.
You know,
I need to see face. I need to see the face.
I don't know.
got a nose like yours.
Shout out to Rodriguez Detailing. Please actually hit him, George. I mean that, and
It's a growing business, man.
yeah.
But anyway, let's get into
I'll
music.
contact.
Enough about-
Episode 143 of the La Familia podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Los Primos del Este. It was an interesting day.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, they were very easy to work with, and it's interesting. But the interview itself, themselves, I thought was great.
Dang, they're from North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I asked, but I at some point wanted to ask how often they come in and out of Cali.
You know what? I could tell by their music that they were from like the Midwest. Was that the Midwest?
I don't know. I don't want to confirm nor deny.
Because like their music, I wish I was there, but like their music is like they listen to a lot of that in Texas. Like, have you ever seen those videos where like
Yeah.
it's like a big dance floor and they'll dance in a circle,
Yeah,
or like like it's revolving, I guess you can say. That's usually like that. style
But they're
of
like, from what I've.
no, that's East Coast. That's why it's the Leicester.
oh
Yeah.
well, yeah. But that whole area, like from Texas that way, there's a lot of like going up north.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
There's a lot of like, I wouldn't say a lot, but like there's a population of like Paisa Mexican.
But I would say like there's one of the groups that I seen that are kind of like making it popping.
Oh yeah,
Like that
yeah.
sound.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like I'm sure there's other groups making that sound, but they're the ones who are kind of like they drop some names off camera that they're gonna work with.
Yeah.
We'll tell you after. Don't want to put it on the
Burn
thing,
them?
but
say it. He's scared. Exclusive.
nah, yeah.
So
So
what does it rhyme with? What is it? It's the first letter. You can say that.
nah, it's gonna be super obvious if I say the first letter.
You're gonna say
That,
Pete.
that's how obvious it is. But yeah, no, it seems like that's they're blowing out for that. It's dope because they well, in the interview they said is Eric the one
Yes, correct.
that he was the one who told them we should make because the original song they had the original song No Es Mentira, is that the one? Which I like the regular version too. I actually like the regular version more than the norteña version, but yeah, and then he was like, yo, we should just do this and make it like this, and they did it like that. That was dope.
Yeah, their music really reminds me of just shit that I listened to growing up all my life. I think that's some part where I actually fuck with it. And I know me saying that is obviously biased because we did an interview with them, whatever the fuck. But I genuinely, leading up to the interview, I was listening to their music, and I remember telling my girlfriend, like, this shit just reminds me of everything I listened to growing up. So it's familiar, and I liked it. The baby song I thought was super good. It was really catchy. But shout out to them for having us, or for coming through and making shit happen. I know it wasn't easy, but they stuck with it to the end. So yeah,
really good music. I feel like that sound is kind of combining with like, I don't even know how to like this. They're like the Mexican sound. Like there's remember how I showed you guys the Alucin song, like the upbeat
last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And then now there's like I want to call it like jazz, like fucking like
that song you said. It's called the genre is it's belly house or bellico house.
Yeah. I did see that. They're starting to. I guess that's the new genre.
Yeah.
But let me play something for you guys.
Oh, okay. This is unexpected.
It's like a.
You guys excited?
I can't even like.
Don't describe it to me. Just play it. Let me see. You'll get my.
But this is like a preview from like an artist. He hasn't released this yet.
Why you have it?
Just
no offense.
La Familia Connect.
I don't mean that in like a.
It's like a little snippet though. It's like
defamatory way.
Like 40 seconds.
Okay.
It's like a jazz, like you'll feel the jazz. Like
listening.
Just the tempo is like you want to just snap your fingers. Watch.
Blues eyes, ando high, mi happy la moja, me vieron pasar por ahí. Buen trip, ando clean.
This is a cover, no?
I think so.
Todo para mí, tú no subes con intención de ponerte GPI. Varios andan detrás de mí y el día que tú me pierdes sé que te vas a arrepentir. Por culichi seguido me miran paseando. Lady Gaga te estapó seguido en el antro. Ice cream, Dairy Queen.
I'll tell you what the song sounds like. Let me see the.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna have to wait for the full version, but that shit wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's what
the last part got me.
That's what got me too. Like I was like,
cream.
I gotta hear it comes out after that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just like
yeah. I like it.
I like the way this shit is headed, bro.
Yeah,
I like that sound. It's like a different. I wouldn't say it's just like how I had that little joke about the right volume. This is like the right tempo. Like it's not too fast. It's not too slow. It's just like a.
It's by Snow. It's called Informer. And then Daddy Yankee. The reason it reminded me of the Daddy Yankee one, but then I remember Daddy Yankee sampled this one.
Okay.
This is the Daddy Yankee one.
That does sound just like it. Oh, is this one?
Yeah, it's this one. You'll hear it like in the hook. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a coincidence.
It could be, but it definitely sounds.
Yeah, it sounds the same. Not saying that they're.
Would that be considered when rappers or whoever says like, "Oh, they stole my flow"?
I don't like when people say that. Oh, but, we talked about this already.
But that's what it would be considered.
Yeah. Well, unless you clear, once you clear the sample, it's all of a sudden like I didn't.
But that's what it would be considered essentially. That's what I would assume that.
Or if you get or if you just say, "Oh, shout out to whoever."
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I like the way this shit's headed. Though. It's like a different.
yeah, they're starting to make like a bunch of like subgenres. It's like really like musica mexicana, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
which it already was before that, but now they're like becoming subgenres.
But they're adding
subgenres.
to it.
Yeah.
Because Bellicose is a new one. That's not one.
Or a
that-
house bellico, would you call it?
Belly House, I think it was called.
Belly
Yeah.
house.
That's also obviously new. Did I already say episode 140?
Yeah.
Episode 143. Oh, yeah,
Because it's what? It's fucking corridos, and then it's like,
yeah, corridos would be like the overarching, but there's obviously norteños, sierreños, bellicos, tumbados, which was like essentially Nata Nael. He's the one who created that one. Because he had the actual album named Corridos Tumbados.
Yeah.
But then they credit him and Junior H for having like that sort of sound. But I feel like a lot of, at least Tumbados and Bellicos kind of, to me, are quite similar.
I feel like tumbados are more for like the cholo Mexican, but that's still kind of paisa.
Okay.
And bellicos are more like alucines, like
Because
like I would say music for motherfuckers that drive razors like in the dunes and shit, like on trails and shit. You know what I mean?
Bellicos to me,
lights
or
and
not
everything.
Bellicos, Tumbados to me is like a little more sad.
They can be sad.
a little more slow and sad.
They have
and
like a
Bellicos to me
codeine flow.
Yes. Bellicos to me, honestly, I feel like incorporates a lot of narco corrido type of.
To me,
Shit.
it's just the new narco corridos.
Yeah. Like, because they talk about narcos, they talk about
They talk a lot
jewelry,
about like,
cars.
and they'll mention like contraseñas, like what's your sign and shit like that.
Yeah. To me, it's just a repurposing of narco corridos that already existed, but just for the new generation.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna be like, "You guys are rude. You guys are stupid."
But I know because all I've listened to growing up from my dad is narco corridos. That is legitimately it.
I think the
Tumbados
difference
to me
is
again slower, can be quite sad at times, and has like you said, that codeine kind of like what we know from Future and like whatnot, that sort of element in it. But Bellicos is legitimately it's just narco corridos for
because
the new
Tumbados,
age.
like all they talk about is like smoking a blunt, hitting a joint.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I say like the codeine flow, like,
And I know that's an oversimplification, but obviously,
and that's not the main reason why
Yeah.
they're writing the song, but it's like part of it. Like they put themselves like, oh, they'll be like, oh yeah, I smoked this blunt and blah blah, and then I got into this.
yeah, it's an important component
Like,
to it.
I was doing this while I was high,
Yeah, exactly.
like this, and then I got high.
Yeah, because to me, whenever I hear the Bellicos, like these are just narco corridos. Like it's the same shit. Just again for Gen Z or for the new audience. And I think instrument wise and beat wise, that is different. I will say that is not the same. But content wise, what they're saying and what they're talking about is legitimately about the fucking same. Yeah. George, do you have anything to weigh in? I know you're big on the genre as well.
I've been
doing
like listening to different type of people, oldies
Okay.
back in the day.
You have an old soul, huh?
I don't know.
I fucking hate when people say that. I got an old soul in me.
Anyways,
That's gonna be the corniest shit ever. All right.
Let me play another song.
Okay.
It's an up and coming artist. I feel like
Go for it.
we gotta shout them out. He reminds me a lot of like JOP coming up. His name is Colocho y su eminencia, and this song is called Empezar a Crecer. This shit's hard.
All right. The beat already. That was fire. Okay. Send this to me. Send this to me. This is good. I fuck with this. Yeah, the voice sounds like Chino a little bit.
Nah.
He
has a higher pitch, like
he has a higher pitch, raspy voice, I would say. But he's definitely like this beat is obviously what's been hot right now.
Yeah,
and I think he did really well.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Send it to me. Send it to me. I'll add that.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Library. That was cool. You know, one day, George, you should come in and maybe play one of the.
No.
One of your, what is it?
Well, I don't even know what the fuck those movies
I
are
forget.
called.
The Canelo Jr.'s Cartel Jalisco. I don't know what you call them.
What? Canelo Juniors?
Yeah, what was her name? Is that it? Just Canelo Juniors?
Yeah,
I thought
Canelo
there was
Jr.
more to it. That was a long name. Hector, you done playing?
Oh, there was another dude that I wanted to show you.
Go for it.
Let me see if it's this one.
You think her eyes are real?
Contacts.
This guy just posted like a bunch of he'll do a bunch of TikToks and he'll post himself just like in a random place, just singing his music, and he gives me like a Junior H type of vibe, like.
Para saber que yo me dedico en el bien, todos siempre me conocen como el hombre que es fiel. Ahora estoy colgando de sus manos a perder la historia de nosotros que yo fui comencé. Los días pasarán, yo quiero tomar una botella de jarabe para aliviar.
Did you say that because like the flow?
I would say like I said more so like the lyrics and the way he kind of sings. I'm not saying he sounds the same, but like he just gives me like that same type of vibe. Like,
yeah, it doesn't sound the same voice wise.
Oh no, definitely not. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying more so like he can get into that stage where like he can paint a picture like with what he's trying to say.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what Junior H does really well, and especially he did really well in the Sad Boys, the album that he recently did.
You keep going back to that.
Bro,
Sad Boys too, right?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I listen to that shit all the time.
Same. I've revisited it a few times.
I think it's the weather. The weather's putting me in that mood.
Yeah.
But I listen to that shit full blast.
Yeah.
Especially that Rockstar song.
Yeah. What was his name, by the way?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even.
I feel like you didn't say his name. Yeah, that might be important.
His name is Alberto Hernandez.
Okay.
That's just his stage name.
For sure. That is Hector's Corner, putting us onto some new musica mexicana.
Check them out. Those are two up and coming. We might see them, in the later years.
Are they, do you know by any chance, real quick, from this area? Are they far? Are they?
No, I do not know.
Cool. For sure.
But I mean, they're doing it. I think, what does the dude is, the first guy, he's from LA.
Okay, cool.
That's why he gives me like a JOP type of vibe.
Gotcha. The first guy did.
Yeah.
First guy did. Do you guys want to start with the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant in the room?
Blessed.
Oh.
Blessed. You should dye your hair blue, Jordan.
I've been wanting to.
We've been telling him that since. That's the only good thing you ever did in your life, was show us blessed.
It really was. That's the only guy I can credit you to actually putting me on to.
And he actually doesn't even perform. Actually, I haven't been to a concert, but yeah, he doesn't perform the Hace Tiempo song. I don't think I'm pretty sure he sees that one of his hits, but now it's probably not.
That's an old song too.
Yeah.
So I get it. And you don't want to be tied to just one fucking song forever.
Yeah.
I can see why he might avoid that. But Blessed and Fate, I think, have a little hit on their hand.
Oh, that's a mega hit, bro. What? Is that a question?
No. It's a statement.
No. I know, but I don't know. Maybe you saw people were saying.
No. That's that. They have a hit on that.
Oh no, that shit's a hit, bro. Even from the snippet, bro. There was on IG before the song came out. You could literally just post a snippet.
Yeah.
You didn't have to post all. That's ridiculous. Hey, that song live though.
It was crazy.
That shit got pretty crazy with it. That shit came out. But
and Faye with his classic, amazing little ad libs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna show up for a little bit, but
Oh, ad lib.
yeah, I thought he was gonna pop out, but
Nah,
he didn't.
No shot.
I guess he didn't get the memo for the soccer team.
He didn't get the Evite.
Nah, but it's a good album. I like it. I didn't hear it till I didn't get to sit down to listen to it till like Tuesday because it came out Thursday and I was over there in Miami. But I mean, he performed that night. And from the album, I think he only performed the Sabe.
That was it.
Well, from the album
Okay.
that I remember. Like
Right.
I was.
You
pretty
may
fucked
not
up.
be remembering much.
Yeah, but no, I remember he came out to Las Moras, which me and Drew did not understand.
Yeah.
But he came out to that song. He did Medallo. He did fucking obviously the Sabe. Him and Ryan Castro did
Quien
Ojitos
TV?
Rojos.
Yeah.
they did
Ken TV.
Quien TV.
Isn't it Ken?
Yeah, Quien TV.
Oh, okay. I
Like
said Ken
it's
TV.
TV.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Quien te ve?
Yeah.
They did that one. I want to say they did Niñas de mis sueños. That's Ryan Castro's song.
Yeah.
And then they did a cool little like towards the end they did like a little just like freestyle like between them two.
Him and Ryan Castro.
Yeah, while they were up there.
Okay.
But no, he was good. From obviously everyone was there for him. He didn't come on till like 3 a.m, which is crazy. But I mean that's Miami time, though.
Yeah.
I mean we got to the club at 1.
That's
That's
I just don't think it matters out there.
Oh no, it doesn't. The shit closes at 5 a.m.
Exactly.
That's a
No
curfew,
curfew.
5?
There is no curfew
There's no-
because
yeah.
there's clubs 11. I don't know what time 11 closes, but 11
don't.
probably closes like at 11. No pun intended.
11 in the
But-
morning.
But Space is like the big EDM one. That one's open from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Yeah. See.
And I think I've seen that shit 24 hours. One of my Uber driver was like, nah, it's not 24 hours, but bro, I saw like a reel of this one fool. He pulled up there I guess he pulled up there at 8 a.m. and it was like popping. It was still going crazy. But obviously people are all like off drugs and shit.
Yeah.
I don't think they're off drugs. I think they're just really happy.
That's what they tell you.
It's the music. The music
Yeah.
immerses you.
They always like to tell y'all they're not on all drugs, but they are.
Yeah, but what were we talking about Bless? Oh yeah, we're talking about Bless.
Yeah. My favorite songs so far are Sonerito. Are obviously Si Sabe Fercho. I like the opening song. I thought that was cool. He's really just rapping on there. Fletecito. Ojos Azules. I think you guys have said you guys don't
Yeah, I was
love
gonna say that
song.
right now.
But revisiting the song on the album, it's actually really fucking good.
Yeah, I do like it. I was gonna say
It is
that.
really fucking good. He has obviously a remix as well, Ojos Rojos. And that one has Ryan Castro. The first one has Peso Pluma. And I think they're a vibe. I think they're both really good. Initially when it came out fucking last year, I don't know when.
Yeah, Ojitos
none of-
Rojos came out last year too. The remix.
Yeah, none of
Well,
us
the
fuck with
original
it.
came out.
The original.
His
came out, yes.
original project.
Yeah.
Well, the project from last year.
Yeah, and none of us really fuck with it. And then I was listening to it in the car, like, damn, that's just good. And what song is this? Like, what the fuck? I've heard this already. So I guess there's that little initial bias that you get
Yeah.
sometimes.
I didn't like the Azules when it came out. I always liked the Ojitos Rojos.
Yeah, I didn't like either. But listening to the album, I actually really like the song. That one of my favorite songs on the album, funny enough. But then it was also, let me see. I like Sia Bueno, A2P, Tupe, Agale Ome, and that would be it. Those are my favorites so far. But overall, the album itself, really good. Only 45 minutes, 14 songs, easy to listen. You guys want to give me another input?
The floor is yours.
Yeah, dude, we're just raving about this album off
Let
air.
me hear your real opinion.
I got like
So
top
we'll
3
put the mic
songs.
to your thing.
top 3.
Top 3 songs that I've been listening to, like Más Raro, Chimba de Tema, and Ojos Azules. Those are the 3 songs that I've been like.
Nasi Sabe Fercho?
What?
Nasi Sabe Fercho?
The Fercho song?
The Fade song,
You didn't like that one? He's
the single of the album.
There's a second one now?
Yeah, the second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I like it, but
That's not my top
It's not
three.
your top 3. That's insane.
Yeah,
That's easily the best song on the album.
I like it. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's a
And
good.
I'm not saying that just because obviously Fade's on there and we fucking love Fade or whatever, but
Do we?
it really is the it really is the best song on the album. But like I'll say it again, the intro was really fucking good. It's him just fucking going in, just rapping and shit. Yeah.
Kind of want to see a collab album with Karol G. Both of
Collab.
them. Yeah, collab.
What did you call
He
it?
said Kolob.
collab.
A collab
Collab.
of who?
Karol G and Blessed.
Well, that's a random.
Why?
I think it would be
They're
a
both
good
Colombian?
album.
Okay, that's the only common thing we got.
I
They have
don't
a
even
song?
think
They
they
have
have a
music
song
together?
together.
They don't have a song together.
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge.
I feel like it's gonna be a banger.
They're
That's a safe bet. Well, Karol G, you're one of the biggest acts on the.
But I feel like the song, if they ever do a song together, I feel like it's gonna be like a what? I want to say like a party song, like
Okay, yeah.
Whoa.
Like, they get done, yeah.
what
No,
a
not
prediction
not
from
like-
George.
damn,
Perreo.
not like
No, okay, not that either.
damn. I need to send you a song that
What
might
song?
be. It might be. It's gonna sound good with them.
So a song's already made. You want them to hop on it.
No. I'm just saying that this is the type of like I think they're gonna be making. Like
What song is it?
I mean like the pop. Like I can't explain.
You said you were gonna send him a song. What song is it?
Let me find it.
So you don't know it yet.
Yeah, let me find it.
Okay.
But
Damn.
no, that's all I gotta say. Sorry.
This guy.
Can someone else say something?
What's the number one song that you like?
Number one.
Yeah.
It's always damn.
That is Hector's hiccups.
I need to. It's always.
It's
It's
not even in
always
his top 3.
Jesus.
number one song. Wait,
You just said your 3
hace tiempo. Like it
that's not on the album.
On this album, dude.
On the album.
Come on, George.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, for real.
Ojos azules.
Huh? Is this one?
Ojos azules.
Is it good Special Plumas on there?
Yeah.
Special people.
So it has nothing to do with Blessed. Okay.
Yeah, this is already an early contestant of first song of
Song of the
summer.
Song of the year or song of summer?
Summer, year. Whoa, we forgot 11 more months. Though.
Nah, he's got
If it makes it to the summer, we'll have a
to battle out 4 bats for that one.
fucking off topic, but TMZ was following Kanye and they were like, "Yo, who do you want to work with?" He was like 4 bats.
They already got on a call together.
Yeah. One of my favorite songs is the very next one, the one with Sky. SOS Todo.
Oh, they
Oh.
dropped the track list for the Ty Dolla and Kanye.
Yeah, they
that
did.
shit.
I don't believe that shit though.
No?
I don't believe anything until it comes out. Even if it comes out, they might change the track with like an hour
Yeah.
after. Yeah, this song. Anytime you do this type of beat, I'ma love it.
When you say this beat, you mean like this fast-paced fucking just...
Yeah, give me like beach vibe, tropical.
They made this for you.
Yeah, a beat.
Yeah. Hey, Sky's behind a lot of them, isn't he?
Yeah. And then yeah, I like Chima and Tema too.
When is he dropping?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I just like this aggressive, like body to body type beat. Like we're gonna fuck some shit up. Like we're walking and this shit playing. this is like sweat. Sweat to sweat. Like.
First, nah, never mind.
Anda con gafas de sol, pa' cuando la coja el sol, perreo bien nasty, y si es conmigo mejor, partimos la piqui y el blunt, pa' seguir arrebatado, de verdad yo relajado, con la chimba al lado, quieren llegarme pero no me han tocado.
Hector, did you get a chance to see the little promo for the album?
Did you guys send it in the chat?
I don't know if we did.
I think you guys did.
It was like the
Were
stuff
they-
of them playing with Ronaldinho.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Well, he was. Where were you? Where you saw Ronaldinho?
I used to live.
Oh, but it wasn't. Where did Fate or?
Yeah, it was the same night.
Oh, dang, that's why he was there.
Yeah, they had a soccer game in the morning.
Yeah.
They played each other.
And then Ryan Castro
Oh,
won the player. of the-
Ryan Castro was on Blessed team, and Ronaldinho had his own team. It was indoor.
Dang, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Great promo.
Did they stream the game?
I think so.
They did. They did.
He's posted videos like the highlights and shit. Blessed.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, like it, you know, I mean, yeah, you can say, oh, he's playing against white people, but he looks like he has like some type of like,
Blessed?
yeah, touch.
He looked like, not just him, but a few of them look like they've actually played
yeah.
soccer.
He looks like that fool. Like if we were playing, like we would hate him. 'Cause
Yeah.
he'd probably like be talking shit and like you know,
And be
his
good.
hair is like- yeah, he'd be good and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
Like
I can picture
that's
him.
not his first game. He's not doing
Yeah,
it just
no.
for the stunt.
Oh yeah.
Like he's played soccer.
Or he didn't play like 10 years ago. Like
yeah, he's not
Exactly.
like those rappers who
you should play ball.
Play basketball.
they be like every lyrics about them balling and shit, and they can't even shoot. Like
And their
at all.
shots like
Yeah,
Like that?
Like Lil Baby.
yes.
I don't
Right.
know. I've never seen Lil Baby. Haven't seen Lil Baby.
You
You
never
name
seen
any
when,
of
you
them.
never seen when he
Oh, he was
like
with
Meek,
Jack Harlow
Meek Mill.
Oh
Yeah, when they were playing that whole
against like
tournament.
Queen. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
And he starts doing like a squat to warm up because he didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
yeah. Nah. But Bless looks like he actually knows how to play, and I guess Ryan Castro knows how to play too.
He got
They should do like a Blessed and Ryan Castro or whoever. Maybe Bless has his own team. Ryan Castro. They gotta play like Peso Pluma's team. 'Cause now I want to see it Peso because apparently he was the hope for Chivas, and then he got big music wise.
Supposedly.
wasn't aware of that.
No.
Yeah, he was in the academy supposedly. Peso Pluma.
Yeah, with Chivas young striker right now. He said that he was
that good.
playing with him. Well, I think he said they're like 9 or 10 years old.
Okay.
I mean,
Shit.
no shot to him, but like anybody could have been on the team at 9 or 10 years old.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
for the most part, you really need.
Yeah,
money.
that's why I sent that clip when he was on the talk show in Spain when he asked him, like, ¿qué posición?
Oh
jugabas?
yeah.
And he said, fuck, what did he say? El que comparte el queso?
Oh yeah. Okay. With that same Spanish guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. But
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's it on Bless, guys. Any last comments on his album?
no, it was good. I liked it I didn't like the last one.
Atupe.
No, the last album.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I didn't really like that one. The first one was cool. His debut one, that was cool. This one was like a big step up for me.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Throw one over.
Yeah, because I thought it was just gonna be the fade one. That was gonna be the only one, but nah, he's got some hits on there.
Hold on. How does this work?
It's a whole stick.
Yeah, just a long.
You're not used to the big brown ones.
Oh shit! So I just take the whole
Keep
thing?
it, yeah.
Oh shit! For sure. Thank you.
You could just zell me later.
I got you. Yeah, his last album was a little underwhelming.
And I thought at that moment I was always gonna be one of like these artists that just gonna not like capitalize after the first, but
Yeah, because
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like the first listen.
this album.
Yeah, I think I listened to it twice. And I was listening at work. Like I really didn't have nothing to do,
Mhm.
and I would just listen. I was like,
That's because you're sitting and you're bored at work. Like you're in your little cubicle.
That's what it was. I don't have a cubicle, but yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. Because I heard it in Miami, but like I didn't sit down. Like people were playing it and I was like, oh, this is off the best album. I was like, I like the song. And then like I finally listened to it like on Tuesday, like when I was at the gym, and I was like, oh no.
See, when I'm out, songs sound way better. Like they'll be
That's
like,
why you gotta hear them out. Like
I be listening to like certain shit. Like I remember like back then we used to ride in the car Wesley a lot.
Yeah.
Like, there were certain songs I didn't like, and then this fool played them, and I'm like, I like it now.
Once you hear it in the car,
Yeah, but like other people,
different vibe, different environment.
yeah, that's why I like going out. Like going to whatever.
That's why you like going?
Yeah,
That's what it was.
I go to
Not the
listen to music.
alcohol, not the girls,
Yeah.
not the partying. It's just I'm here for the entertainment. For
I
the
go to
music.
listen to music.
Yeah,
like,
shut the
they
fuck
play.
up.
They play the music. Nah, if the music's whack, I'm leaving.
I don't believe you.
No, you're not.
Oh, what you guys? Clearly, you guys haven't been out with me.
You would leave.
I will leave. I don't care where we're at. If the music's whack, I will leave.
Yeah, there's enough girls.
Okay,
You're not.
when you
They
say
could be playing the tracks from fucking Elmo, though.
when you say whack, what does that entail? Give me like some detail. Like as in it's not reggaeton, or it's just like shit you've never fucking heard.
Both. If it's not reggaeton, even if it's reggaeton, they're playing like whack shit. Like I can't even think of a whack artist right now. But like
I can tell you. No, I'm not gonna. Okay,
shit that
all
I'm
right.
not fucking with. Like
Fair enough.
no.
All right, I'll take that.
So we were at on Sunday. We went to this little spot, and I was like, I looked at you. I was like, yo, how long we gonna stay at this spot? Like this shit.
It was that bad.
I didn't like the music. It wasn't reggaeton. They would throw a couple, but it was mostly like hip hop and shit. And I was like, nah, I'm not fucking with this shit.
Okay, fair enough. Well, guys, TikTok.
Oh, they're taking out a lot of catalogs.
Yeah, so Universal Music Group is apparently taking off all their artists from TikTok, and we will no longer see their music on there. That includes Drake, Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift. The list goes on. Thoughts, input.
What does that mean for us? Like, it doesn't mean nothing for us, or? Oh, I thought they would like block our like video, like since we post music or whatever. No, okay.
Nah.
I don't give a fuck. To be honest. I'm sorry for all you TikTokers, bro. I don't give a fuck about
I mean,
it.
for the actual TikTokers, I guess they won't be able to post
Like the dances or whatever.
from like using their specific audio.
Yeah, but
But
you
that-
could pre-record. Like,
Yeah, you can use an original audio
yeah,
with their music, and
it might take a little more effort, but
regardless, you get to use the sound. That's why I'm not worried about it for us. It's gonna be the same shit. We always do original audio anyway, to be honest.
yeah.
So it has no impact. And most people are saying that now TikTok is not going to be the same. But why? There are so many. I mean, if anyone who's actually on TikTok, you understand that it's not really just about fucking, you know, whatever the fuck. Like that's not even that's
Other class.
that's probably like oh, this guy's okay.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I bet.
I remember just a little quick side story.
Yeah.
I remember Pepito.
Mhm.
Shout out to him. He actually listens, by the way.
Oh,
He's always asking about this. He's always asking me for merch.
shout out to him.
But anyway, I remember when that TikTok dance was popular, his wife did the song, and one day like they were fighting and shit, and they had like broken up for like a few months,
Yeah.
but they still follow each other like on Snapchat. And this fool made a story of him making fun of her doing the dance. And that shit is so funny, bro. And he posted that shit so you can see it.
To the Snap story.
Yeah, that was
Damn.
funny.
Yeah. So
Or we're gonna miss out on that. Like,
tragic. You really, that's like maybe 10-20% of TikTok.
you think so? 20%?
100%.
I'm not on TikTok.
yeah, I'm not on TikTok, so I can't say it. So
I say that because you can be on funny TikTok, you can be on Dr. TikTok, you can be on Get Ready With Me TikTok. There's just so many sides of TikTok that you can be on that really doesn't include music at all. There's story times, there's obviously podcast clips, but like the whole dancing shit, that's like I said, 10-20% of it.
I feel like that's the face of it. If you were to ask, what is TikTok?
If you were to ask someone who doesn't really know about TikTok, for example, you guys, then that's what you would assume.
But I feel like it doesn't matter because, like, if you're known for something and then they kind of take that away, but you're still good, like, people are just going to move on to what you guys are popular for.
Yeah.
At the time, it's the same shit with like Instagram. Instagram was for pictures.
Mhm.
Now it turned into videos, sharing
Reels.
stories,
Yep.
direct message. I remember when you couldn't direct message on Instagram?
Yeah.
You had to talk in
We're
the
that
comments.
old. Yep.
Maybe we really are that old.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. It really, to me, does not seem to matter. I know I looked into a little bit of the details and read whatever the fuck both TikTok and UMG were saying. UMG said that they couldn't come to an agreement with TikTok because they wanted to essentially pay them less than what they were already paying them. TikTok says that they were being greedy and didn't want to agree to a deal. Who's to say, right? What the fuck do we know? What the fuck do I know? They could both be lying. They're both huge corporations.
Oh yeah,
There's no way for me to go, oh yeah, TikTok is telling the truth on this, or UMG's just, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Whole point is,
It's all money.
yeah, they both pinned the reason for the non-renewal on each other, saying it's their fault. The other one said it's their fault.
That's everyone does that. Like when a player doesn't re-sign with the team, it's like, oh, they couldn't meet my way, and then they're like, oh, he didn't accept the contract we offered, whatever. Some bullshit. So it's really hard to say who the fuck is at fault, and I really don't give a shit. Because again, TikTok's still gonna be TikTok, with or without the music. No one's gonna stop making TikToks. 'Cause, damn, Well,
I can't add the Bad Bunny audio.
The
to
music's
this
just
song.
gonna go to Instagram now.
Yeah, true. And you can still use other music.
Yeah, not every artist is signed to UMG,
Yeah,
which is Universal Music Group for anyone.
They have a lot of artists like that.
they do.
That's because Universal is a big label, and then like they have like
Subsidiaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear all these other labels, but all of them really belong to like Universal. Most of them.
Like OVO. OVO is its own
Yeah.
label, but they're signed to UMG. Drake is signed to YMCMB. He's not signed to his own label, but again, UMG. They all ends up tying to someone.
That's fishy. I mean, it's the same shit. With,
Well, that's why.
same shit with corporations.
Well, do you remember at one point when like so many rappers were complaining about how they essentially don't really get much of the money? It's because of that. First, your money passes through the label you're signed to, but then their money is passed through the label they're signed to. But then that label's still, the check is passed through the head label. So now it's gone through 3 fucking layers until it finally got to you. So it goes from UMG to, let's say, fucking whatever the fuck, and then OVO, and then this, and then you finally get your check of $10,000.
for like $5 million worth of music.
Yeah, because everyone's getting their cut first, and then you're the last guy, but it's already gone through 4 fucking layers just to get to you.
Well, sucks for them.
So yeah, that's the that's the TikTok situation.
Then Russ, he said, they say it's because our songwriters and artists aren't being compensated fairly, UMG, when really it's their own pockets they're worried about. Curious if UMG asked the artists if they agree with the decision to remove their music from the most influential platform for music. Also, like I said earlier, a label stomping its feet because they're not being compensated fairly for the music they own is hilarious.
That's got to be the biggest bullshit ever. Like, music labels in general are, in my opinion, to not be trusted whatsoever. Their sole intent, like most other businesses, are to look out for themselves, not for the artist. They do not give a fuck about the artist. They care about their own compensation and their own earnings, their own profits. They don't care that XYZ artist is making whatever it is on their music. That is not their job.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say. Yeah. Like, they don't give. That's why his whole thing is he's independent and he doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah. Who knew Russ was going to lead the way?
Nah, he says
business wise.
Yeah, he says, I don't like his music, but he said, like, when it comes to the music shit, he knows what, like, he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, he's not an idiot in
that sense.
But he's an idiot when.
But sometimes he be saying something, like, you know.
But that's everyone.
Yeah. But in terms of like when he has a big fan base and shit, like he sells more than whatever your favorite rappers and all that shit. But nah, he knows what he's talking about and like that. I think he always posts his shit where he gets from I forgot what that app where he puts his music through,
Okay.
and it's crazy.
Like the amount of revenue he generates
on his own.
Yeah, because if you ever look into, and this always interested me, how much independent artists actually get to make, it is insane for selling not all that much.
But you have to be. Not everyone could be independent.
Yeah, you have to be
like not every podcast could be independent. It's okay to be signed to somebody.
Yeah, for sure. But again, the job of the label is to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone has to say.
That's everything.
That is their job to take advantage of you and what you bring to the table.
Same shit with, I always go back to sports, but same shit with the soccer clubs, FIFA, UEFA. They don't give a fuck about the players. They give a fuck about their money. And especially now in soccer, the players are starting to see that because they're adding 10 more games every season. 10 more games, 10 game in fucking Sudan, another game in fucking Cuba.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's because the people outside looking in look at it as it's just people.
Yeah.
People are dealing with people. How could you do this? But if you take a step back, it really is just
they don't give a fuck.
Business. They do not care about the person itself, the team itself, even the sport itself. You just are there to make money. That is it. Nothing else is of their concern. I mean, World Cup.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of people were dying building those stadiums.
World Cup. No one gave a shit where it was. All they cared about is how much money can we profit from putting this World Cup at this place. That is it. Not that, the best place would be US or Spain. Like, they actually have transportation or whatever the fuck, or stadiums built. They don't care about that. How much money can we personally make on putting this event on at this place? We cannot make 100 million?
Yeah, think about
then
how
it's
much
going to fucking the Guinea. Like, wherever the fuck, whoever's going to pay us the most, that's where it's going.
Yeah, imagine how much money they were really getting under the table. Because, I mean, those Qatari people, they have billions, bro.
Yeah, they shit money.
They have billions, bro. Yeah, how many gold bars do you think they got? How many Rolls Royces? I'm pretty sure they got a few to spare.
Yeah.
You should go over there, George. You get one of those.
There's actually a place in that area. I don't know what I believe it's considered the Middle East, but there is a country there where there are abandoned supercars everywhere. I watched a YouTube on this where you literally see R8s, Bugattis, Ferraris, McLarens, just abandoned, like legitimately just left there.
Can you bring them over
one?
I that's why I watched the video. I was like, yo, how hard is it to just fucking take one? Why isn't anyone just taking these shits out? But you got to watch the video for that. I forget. Yeah. So that's it on TikTok.
Yeah, man. Shit. You guys, they're gonna get it back, bro. It's gonna be probably take a month.
Well, I read into it too. They just said like unless they sign a deal, then they're just
unless if they deal UMG.
Yeah, unless they like reach an agreement, then like for the time being, they worded it like for the time being, they're just not gonna have it on.
Right. For all we know, this is a press release to have some sort of uproar, and then in 3 months,
it's the same shit with like you guys probably don't see this. I don't know if you guys still have cable at your house. Well, I know you have Spectrum, but like my parents still have Dish. And like, bro, once a year, it's Dish is fighting with like Disney. We're about to take the Disney channels off.
Yeah.
You guys have to call Disney to get them back on Dish. Yeah. Bro, they might be gone for like a day. Mm-hmm. They come back by the next fucking.
Yeah. It's always resolved.
Yeah. They're never, it's like Dish is never, bro. First of all, Dish should be stupid to let Disney get. Disney has all the leverage in that aspect. Dish, you have zero fucking leverage on that.
Correct. Because all that is licensing.
Yeah. Disney will be fine without Dish.
For sure. And Dish may not be.
Exactly. Considering what Disney owns now. ABC, ESPN, all that shit.
I think for the most part, you only really have cable just to watch sporting events.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
And news, if anyone's actually still interested in the news.
My dad's so every day.
Same.
Every day. He's either watching news or like ESPN Deportes or Fox Deportes, whatever.
Same. My dad watches political debates in Mexico.
Same. My dad goes on, if you go on his YouTube, you just see each like house, just like here, going against each other. Why this person? Why that person? And just fucking.
Thank God my dad doesn't know how to use YouTube.
Oh, dude, do not teach him. It is the worst fucking thing.
They run YouTube Shorts, man.
The other night, I come, to my parents' house just to hang out with them, whatever the case is. And my dad's watching a woman cook in a forest. In like some...
Hey, those videos are tight, bro.
They are cool. I'll give him that. I sat down and watched him. He's like, Marlo, siéntate. Mira, quiero que veas esto. And I was like, okay. And he's like, mira, en esos tiempos, así es como eran las cosas.
No way.
And I was like,
that was drunk,
4K
dude.
cameras.
I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, cuando yo estaba en Sinaloa, así, mira, para lavar la ropa, tenemos que ir al whatever the fuck. I'm like, what are you telling me right now? Like, you had to wash your own underwear in the creek? That's what he was saying. I was like, all right, whatever. And he's showing me this like video, and I'm watching. I'm like, you know what, Dad, this is cool. He's like, la gente.
Dude,
Qué fácil la tiene y whatever. He just like starts ranting. And then, sorry, you can go after this, but this is the last thing I'll say about his fucking YouTube. The next video, all right, is apparently some guy who goes all over, I think it's Mexico, it could be other Latin America countries, and essentially goes to people who are in need and gives them money, food, and like cooks for them. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but this guy goes around. Now, essentially, people on social media connect him with people in need, right? And I've seen this guy go up to some families like shack, money, food, and help them with whatever they fucking need. And like, it's always that someone's really injured. The kids are working because the parents can, like, physically, or it was also the saddest thing.
So like the Latin Mr. Beast or what?
Think about Mr. Beast, but
more helping, more
less
hands-on,
less YouTube-y.
less entertaining.
Definitely. Because I was watching this and I wanted to cry.
Ah, dude.
It was like I was sitting with Nancy, like, I can't do this. This is fucking so depressing and so sad. Like seeing a 5-year-old kid with his 2 sisters going to go work 10, 15 miles into the city, while his dad with a broken leg must stay home with a broken back, cannot get up, and with his mom working somewhere else. I'm like, these are issues that are...
I mean, people have it that bad.
That are something I would never even think of. And I'm watching this like, this guy's a saint. If there's anyone going to heaven, it's this guy.
Yeah, not me.
This guy gives money, food, cooks for them, talks to them, like has other people reach out, and like people on social media essentially also give money through, online means. And then he gives it to them. And it's just this whole thing. Like, who even thinks of this? So again, it's Mr. Beast, but less YouTube-y. No cuts and like entertainment. It's just the story, helping, saying goodbye. It's like a 40-minute video. And I just, yes. So and I'm looking at it like, how do you watch this every day?
Who watches this?
My dad.
Oh.
On and on repeat, just story after story. And my dad's like just watching this, and then you just see him like 10 minutes later, fucking knocked out. My mom's begging him like, just get up, like turn on, go to bed. He's like, no, still watching. And I was just like,
classic dad, dude.
Yeah. Go on though. You were gonna say something.
Nah, I was just gonna say that. Nah, you know how you were talking about how your dad was saying like, oh yeah, back in the day,
yeah,
blah blah blah. They used to jump in the creek. And I remember this guy I used to work with. He would say that how there was like no toilet paper.
Yes,
maybe till like the 80s or 90s. Mm-hmm. This dude said
something I think about a lot, by the way. But go ahead.
He said that they would wipe their ass with like rocks.
That's some gay shit.
Like he would say, like you wouldn't get like the pointy ones. Like you would get the flat, like the skipping rocks.
Yes,
you would get some of those and like
some of the more of a flat surface.
Yeah, like
less rounded.
Cut your ass and get a hemorrhoid.
Why not just bring a cup of water or like a little bowl and just leaf, or a leaf?
His is like,
well, obviously I'm not asking you, like you know the answer. Just
I mean, where he's from, it's like landlocked. He's not.
Oh,
I would say he's a few
got it.
hours from
Got it.
I don't know if there's any like rivers. or
Maybe a
creeks.
well? No wells?
I mean,
That's insane. But my dad loves to talk to me about like how things were back in the day. And like I know literally jack shit about my dad, by the way. One day I'm sitting with him and he's watching like old ass fights. He's like, Marlo, siéntate. And I'm like, okay. Te quiero enseñar algo. And I was like, all right. He put some like fight on, like a boxing fight. He's like, yo fui a esa pelea. I was like, what do you mean? I was like,
that's why he was watching it.
No, like he was watching a different fight, right? And he loves to tell me how like Canelo's trash, hates him. He's like, he's no good, right? And I'm just always saying, like, he's a pretty good fighter, but to each his own. I'm not gonna argue with this guy about it. He's watching like some old ass fighter from, I think it's whatever, not even important. And then he's like, siéntate, and he's watching something, and he changes it to a different fight. And that's when he tells me, like, yo estaba en esa pelea. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you got a ring? Like, you helped him out? Or you were fighting? What are you trying to tell me? He's like, no, es que conocí al muchacho que está peleando. I was like, okay. He's like, me dio boletos para ir a la pelea. Like, me and my friend, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, what did you say? He's like, I saw like right there. I'm in there somewhere. I'm like,
And he was looking for himself.
yeah. I was like, well, okay, cool. Like, I know jack shit about this guy, dude. Like, randomly, he tells me the fucking one day, like, oh my God. He's just some of his, maybe you guys don't experience this. I don't know.
Nah, I know. Like, I don't really know shit about my dad either.
But like, when I used to work with him, or I'd help him as work sometimes, and me and my brother would like help him, and just randomly, he'd be telling us stories like, cuando yo estaba en Mexicali, or when I was in Sinaloa, whatever. He just start going on about a story. Just a random, he reminisces out loud.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean?
Just hope somebody.
Yeah, and but one time he was like, no le digas tu mamá. Pero es que cuando yo vine de soltero, this and that. And this was actually my, like, he has like old, you know how we have like an iCloud? This is like his version of an iCloud.
Oh, you got an album book?
He had an album book of old photos. And he's like, no digas tu mamá, pero es que esta era mi novia en un tiempo.
Tú, la que iba a ser tu mamá.
Yeah, and he's showing me like her and him at a prom. He's like, pero no le digas. No sabes. No le digas. And I was like,
you better blackmail him.
I was like, I don't think you should be telling me this. Like, I'm my mom's son. Like, I have no allegiance to this woman. And he was just like, yes. He just showed me a bunch of shit. And I don't know.
He basically said, I used to smash this whole.
That's pretty much what he was saying.
This is one of my.
And then he would tell me about like his stories when he would tell me like where we used to live. When he was there, like, as a soltero, as he calls it, or as he says it, obviously. And he's like, no tenía cama, no tenía estufa, no tenía sillón, no tenía nada, ni televisión. Nomás tenía microondas.
Damn. What did he sleep on? He slept in the microwave?
No.
He slept on business, bro.
I think he legit just put down like a blanket.
A blanket.
Or some sort of, thing, and just went to sleep there. He said, esta que me casé es cuando compré una colchón, estufa, refrigerador, todo. Pero
when he got married?
Yeah. Or when he started dating my mom.
Oh, okay.
Like, he started dating my mom.
Like, damn.
Because when he started dating my mom, like, within the month, when she came to finally, like, live with him, that's when he started to get everything. But up until the point, even my mom tells me, like, we had, like, he didn't have shit. It was just like a microwave. He would get microwavable food, or he would go out to eat, and that was it.
Bachelor life.
Yeah. Like, and then he had a Camaro, apparently.
Damn.
He's like, I had to sell that for the family car. I'm like, damn. RIP that Camaro. Could have kept it and, passed it on, but all right, it's all good. Guys, you guys have anything else? We really went on a off topic.
How much time are we? You're not even keeping track no more, bitch.
1:43. We're probably like an hour in.
Yeah.
Or 4. Yeah. An hour,
Yeah.
45 minutes around there. Do you guys have anything else? If not,
Yeah, I've been to Miami. Go to Miami. Shit's crazy.
Okay.
George, you're probably never gonna leave the state, but
He's never been on a plane.
yeah.
He lied to her.
You tried to give us some bullshit story while you were gone. Yeah, I went on the plane once. I went to San Jose. I came back the same day.
Yeah.
On the
You know what he's like? He was like, I like the peanuts.
Why even lie about that?
I went with my mom.
Let's call your
We'll
mom.
check with
Call
her.
your
We'll
mom.
check with her. Hector, any last comments? Any last thoughts?
No. Great interview from last week, guys.
You're being generous. But I appreciate it. We did our best with what we were getting.
That's what I meant. Like, you guys stuck it through.
Yes.
Round of applause.
Thank you. George, really wish you were there.
Yeah, fuck.
All
you.
good. Until next time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode 143 of the La Familia podcast. Until next time, peace.
Why'd you kiss the mic, bro? Other people use that shit.
I didn't even touch it.